Alright, what's up everybody? So, welcome to today's stream. And obviously we're going to be painting a scorpion by the title. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and walk through it. It's going to be in English and Spanish, so I hope that's okay with you. So bienvenidos amigos al stream de hoy. Y hoy vamos a estar pintando un alacrán, un escorpión, como le quieran decir. Y sí, mi papá es de Durango, so arriba Durango, yeah. So aquí sí, vamos a empezar. So voy a cambiar la cámara y luego empezamos. So what's up, all in white? Milan, how's it going? Waiting for the show in Cleveland, huh? Dominic, how's it going? Michael Day, how's it going? Everybody, how's it going? I hope everybody's doing good today. So today we're going to be we're going to start off with the Iwata Revolution. Oh, let me turn this pressure way down. Speaking of pressure, we're working about 20 psi, 22 psi today, and we're going to be reducing our paints. Okay, well, before I even get ahead of myself, what I've done is taken stencil and cut it out. I cut out the background pieces and I've placed them in place. Right. All I did is use some spray adhesive to make that stick on, and we've made sure our background is nice and covered with a piece of paper. So he tomado nuestro diseño, lo he dibujado sobre un papel y lo he recortado el alacrán entero, y luego tomé un adhesivo en aerosol y pegué el papel sobre otro papel. So there's a paper over a paper, right? And there's a little bit of spray adhesive over the edge that's kind of holding this paper down. And we've cut out that. Just trying to make it clear what we've done. Right? So yeah, that's how we're working today. And then right underneath, I have my cutting mat, I have my blade, and we're gonna be cutting pieces off as we go. So aquí tengo mi ¿cómo se dice aquí? Mi tablón para cortar, y luego mi navaja fina, y aquí vamos a estar cortando partes de la plantilla mientras hacemos el diseño, ¿verdad? So. Alright, get the camera back in place. So again, I'm just going to start by taking off the whole thing. We're going to set that down, and we're going to mix up some yellow. So voy a empezar por mezclar un poco de amarillo. Oh my gosh, babe. Yeah. In that bin, the reducer's in there. The little bottle of reducer, the 4011 bottle. What's up, Charles Franklin Carroll? How's it going? So I'm going to take Createx Bright Yellow. Yeah. See how it says 4011? See, it says 4011 because I had to use the huge bottles that Createx set to fill up this one. Anyway, I'm gonna just not even that much, right? Just like a little bit, and then all we're gonna do is take some bright yellow, right? And we're just gonna throw a little squirt in there. That's it. We just need a bright yellow base, and that's what we're gonna be doing our colors on. So estoy tomando un poco del color bright yellow de Createx, y reducidor 4011, no, aquí no se fijen lo que diga aquí, es 4011 porque lo he rellenado con las botellas gigantes que me mandaron. So sí, y luego nomás lo estoy mezclando muy bien. So I'm just shaking it up real good, and we're just gonna use this, like I said, as our base for our scorpion. So again, the link to this stencil will be down in the description. If you watch on YouTube, it's free. You could go ahead and download it, and you could try this exercise at home. Thank you to everybody who's a channel member, like James Melton there in the chat. It all helps bring you videos like this. What ratio do you reduce? Man, I don't know. It was like, I would say 3 parts reducer, 1 part paint. That's a pretty good mix. It really, you just need to get a nice yellow on there. We're not really going to do much detail with the yellow. It's going to be our base for all our colors and our edges. So we're just going to go ahead and lay that in lightly. So nomás le traemos con el amarillo, con nuestra mezcla aquí. Y no, este nomás es nuestro color base, ¿verdad? So aquí ya le vamos a empezar a agregar detalles, pero este color es para que todas las orillas queden pintadas tan siquiera amarillo, que es el color del alacrán, ¿no? So the scorpion in the picture has a nice yellow fleshy body, right, with lots of rounds. So we're going to work our way that way. So we're starting with the bright yellow, and it's just regular Createx bright yellow, but I would recommend getting yourself some illustration colors, because we will be making the switch in the How to Airbrush streams to illustration colors as well. So be keeping an eye out for that. All I'm doing is just going to make sure that we got a nice yellow, even tone. Bam. Right. Don't need to be heavy with it. Just nice and light. It's better to build it up instead of trying to get it one big heavy tone. What's up, Bill? How's it going? Yeah, all is doing good so far. So again, we're gonna just take this. Oh my gosh, all my stuff is that. Hold on, let me just move that bin over here. I had to go out to do a project today, and certain stuff is in the bin, and I need it all right now, and I forgot to. Yeah. Okay. Ronaldo Adriano. Saludos. I'm doing good, Bill. How are you doing, man? A little speck off of there, whatever that is. Okay, so at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and empty out this yellow in order to make this tutorial easy to follow. We're not going to add color mixing into this. We're just going to go ahead and empty it out. But as we go on, I'm preparing you guys towards the future. Again, in the next How to Airbrush stream, we will also be talking and mixing colors on the fly. So there'll be a little bit more color theory involved as well. So, but for now, what we're gonna do is take a little bit of transparent light brown. Now you could work your way up the color stack. Right, you can use sand and then a different, maybe like, or you can use like peach and then sand and work your way up the color stack. But for today's stream, again, we're just gonna mix up a little bit of light brown. That way we can get it done kind of quick, Right. So no estamos mezclando un poco del color light brown, ¿verdad? De Createx. Y igual como 3 partes pintura, 1 parte de reducidor. 3 partes de reducidor a 1 parte pintura. Y vamos a empezar. Cool. So, again, coming back to the stencil here. Right. Go ahead and put that on. Now, what I see in the picture, and we're going to talk about cuts, is that most of this here, see this, all of this body here, kind of has the brown, right? It's dark. So I want to cut, I'm going to cut all the way from here and all the way around these legs and all the way probably up to here, the whole thing. Cut off the legs here, and then we're going to come back and spray some of that brown in, right? So voy a tomar aquí. Here, I'll just bring it down so you guys can see. Now you guys could have this completely pre-cut if you like, but this is a different way of that I'd like doing it. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut. You know, 'cause sometimes you don't have to make every single cut to get the design on there, right? It's all about getting a good transfer image with the stencil, and not always about making the stencil do everything for you. Cheating, as they say. Cut out this brown. So estoy cortando las partes oscuras que se miran cafeces, más café en el dibujo o en la foto. Cut out the body. Bam. And I almost forgot. Gotta cut this one. Right, so what we're gonna do is just stick that back on. So voy a poner las partes que he recortado. Right. Simple. Now we're gonna put the legs back on. Then, if you want to make sure that those stay in place, si quieren estar seguros que esos no se vayan a mover, pueden tomar un pedazo de cinta de mascarar, right? And you could just take some tape and kind of put the tape over, and that'll just help hold it down so it doesn't move on you. Simple. Put this piece on there. You could also use Frisket, and in the future we will be using more Frisket, going towards the future. There's a big roll of Frisket there, but it's usually for work. But as we go on, I feel like most of you have already caught on to the concept of what we're doing and would benefit from the Frisket. Right, so we got all that cut out. Right? No, I've never used Chroma Air. And actually, you see this piece here? This bottom piece? I'm going to go ahead and cut that out too. So voy a recortar esa parte de ahí también, más rápidamente. I'm just going to cut that out. So clip like, so that we can paste this on. Take a piece of tape. Take our brown. And we're just going to go ahead and work the brown in that spot. And then use your picture as a reference to kind of add some details in there. Hacer una foto de referencia para agregar un sombreado y unos detalles que vayan habiendo ahí. Right, so here's where you can get in as detailed or not as detailed as you want, depending on your skill. I'm just going to quickly do some details in here just so that we can kind of get it looking good. Nice and easy. So fácilmente, ¿verdad? Y ahí es más que tanto no sé si talento tengan, pues le pueden agregar más o menos detalle a su diseño, ¿verdad? Pero aquí voy a empezar y voy a mezclar un poco de negro. So I'm going to start and mix up a little bit of black, and we're going to do it really fine. Right, so I'm going to take some reducer here, and we're just going to add a couple drops of black. So this is like super reduced black, over reduced. Again, introducing you guys to working really low paint. I mean, really low pressure and reduced paint, like really thin paint, to really get some of those designs and those lines in there. Again, shaking it up real good. Even though it's only a little bit of paint, you want to make sure you get it nice and mixed up. Shake it, shake it, shake. So estoy dándole reducidor y negro y lo estoy mezclando lo mejor y más rápido, ¿verdad? Give it a little spray on the side. Make sure you get that black in there. And you can see it's really light, right? It's really, really light. And so then we're going to use that lightness. Oh my gosh! Can you give me my flame things out of that out of the stencil box? Really? Oh my gosh! I cannot think today. Thank you, Ben. So if you have a curve, right, you could take your curve here and do some of those lines that you see in there. Make it easier for yourself. For the curve, if you're good at freehand, you could just go ahead and freehand it in. So si tienen una curva, aquí pueden usar su curva para hacer los detalles que ven en la parte de medio del alacrán, ¿verdad? Pero si son buenos a mano libre, también pueden hacer un poco de mano libre. You can use the curve to hold down that. And just get the details in there that you see. And the reference picture that I've used, I made sure it was good enough quality that you could kind of zoom in on there and scope in on there and really pull some nice details. So and just work your way around. Then you have a choice, right? You could either work these bits one by one, or you could do them all at once. So you could like go ahead and cut, you know, right? If you're really to cut that, go ahead and cut it. Right? So tienen opciones aquí si quieren recortar pedazo a pedazo o si quieren hacerlas todas al mismo tiempo. Right? So you just kind of cut that in and do that one section. Again, just start with your brown. Just kind of pull it off of the side there and do that fade that you see, you know, at the very end. Simple. You don't have to kind of go crazy or anything like that. Just make it nice and easy. And then if you have your black ready, you could hit that nice edge, right? Get that nice dark tone of the brown in there. And again, this is all depending on your skill, how much your actual detail you want to put in. Also time, you know, how much time. A lot of people don't take into account, you know, time is a thing. So we could all take 20 hours on a painting, but to what goal? To what finish line is that, you know? way all the way down. Come back in with the brown. You laughing at me, James? What did I do? Did I do something funny? Right. And oh my god, why do I keep doing that? Let me just move this there and this one there. That way I stop grabbing that one. Maybe just do those tones. Make sure you can take your time as much as you want. Yeah. I know. It turns out I'm the baby, yeah. She is also just sitting behind me, like watching Netflix or something though, so it's not like I'm interrupting her day or something. She'll live with it if I interrupt her for a second. That dry tip off. You did it to your wife too. Yeah, man. Like, what are wives for, you know? She sighed so hard when I said that. Oh my gosh. The sigh heard around the world. Looking for something to throw at me, but you don't want to mess me up, huh? See the torment I live under over here? And we're just gonna continue working our way down. Working our way downtown. Yeah, you know the sound. Something. Making it all good now. Take that off. Gonna hit that little edge right there with just a little bit of brown. Just a little bit. Like that. Come in here, finish this off. Make sure you come off the leg right here. Right? Get that nice hard contrast off the leg. Because the leg's gonna be nice and yellow under there, right? So we're kind of taking the photo realistic semi approach to this. We could have just done nice cartoony scorpion and been done with it, but that defeats the whole purpose of a how to airbrush video. At least for me it would. I like doing these as much as I like teaching them, so it's as much fun for me as it is for you. And getting the messages later on. Well, hopefully, actually, maybe y'all are joining the Discord. Down below in the links, where you'll find the link to this image as well, is the link to the Discord. And if you want to show me how your scorpion turned out, I would love to see it in the Discord. I still get emails about like the shark and like Some of the old design. The dove. I got one for the dove the other day, and I do open them. I don't always reply, but it's just awesome to see that you guys are out there using my how-tos. You know, years later, and you guys are still out there painting with them and improving your guys' skills. So as always, thank you guys all for all the support. Thank you, like guys like James Melton, everybody on the Skull Squad that has that nice little skull next to the name, makes these videos nice and possible for free. To be quite honest with you, I was almost ready to kick the bucket and stop making these YouTube videos, at least for free, until we got this awesome opportunity to open up the memberships. And if you want to become a member, if you look down below the video, there's a join button, and joining that Skull Squad gets you perks at different levels, and one of them even includes early access to the videos. And right now there is a how to airbrush fire video, a video with tips about using projectors, and I believe there's, oh yeah, and there's a review video that are all locked away for members only. So, moving down, we're just moving down the scales here. I don't know what to call these body parts. They look like scales to me, so I'm going to continue to call them scales. There you go. Just kind of working our way downtown. What's up, Tony? Aloha. Hey, yo, my brother. Hey. Nah, I'm just playing. I don't know what Hawaiian sound like. I just know what Gabriel Iglesias makes him sound like. Hey, Honolulu, I don't know. I'm silly. I'm gonna go ahead and actually take out this front piece here. Now, decisions must be made. Right, this area is mainly black, so I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of do what I see here, which just has like this weird thing going on here, and then it has these pieces, so just a little bit of freehand, and sometimes leaving it blurry is a lot better than trying to go for as much detail as possible, because you should draw what you see in the picture, and so if in the picture it's blurry, you should draw it blurry, because sometimes, actually most of the time, 99% of the time, it makes the eye feel like it's more correct. What your mind perceives and what your eye sees don't always match up. So, we're just going to do a little bit of that. So, nos agregando un poco de mano libre ahí. Y luego ya vamos a quitar esta parte final. So now we can just take off our last piece here. Now, here, I think I'm going to cut off these eyes. So voy a recortar estos ojos para ponerlos y imprimirlos en esta parte. But before I do that, I'm just going to go ahead and do our brown in there. So, pero antes de eso. Oh, nice, Bill. Good. That's sick. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated the upgrade. The next airbrush review actually will be coming here in the next, I want to say the next few days, because I got to get it and then I got to actually make the video, and I hate making promises, then I can't hold up to my promises because my ass gets busy and then I end up not having to make a video. Yeah, but hopefully in the next few days. Hopefully. Don't hold me to it. So voy a recortar la parte de los ojos para imprimirlos sobre nuestro dibujo para saber exactamente dónde van estos ojitos. Estos ojitos de Clarita aquí. Más te falta dinero. Does it bite? Does what bite? The scorpion? Nah, bro. Scorpions don't bite. Scorpions sting. Right? That's how scorpions work. I usually don't. I'm not gonna say, Bill. It's around the same price tier as the Evolution. And after doing some research, yeah, the company that makes it is a subsidiary or is connected to Iwata. And that's about all the hints I can give. So nomás usando el negro aquí les doy un poco de detalle que se ve alrededor de nuestros ojos, ¿verdad? I'm just adding a little shading, a little detail around our eyes here to our scorpion. And again, here it's all going to depend on your personal skill level, how much detail you can actually add. I'm just going to add a little quick detail again so that we don't take 20 hours on our stream here. But if you want to get photorealistic, please, by all means, take your time and make yourself something to be proud of. So I think at this point we could take, actually, we're going to cut this one here. So these legs, cut those legs right off. Going to take a little bit of brown, just a little bit, and we're going to lightly hit that edge. So nomás con un poco de café sobre esa orillita ligeramente le vamos a dar una salida, right, just lightly, bam. Then we're going to take our thing here, you see that, we're just going to and again, that's just these really light ones back there. See that? Same thing right here. Just really light. So ligeramente estamos agregando estos detallitos que se ven aquí sobre los pies. Come back in with some freehand, add in any extra things you see. Bam. Alright, so then we could go ahead and kind of do the same thing to this area, and that way we could have that nice and done. You have choices. You could just go ahead and cut this off if you wanted to. Me personally, I'm just going to use the shield to kind of build our edges here so we can move along a little quicker. And again, depending on how much time you want to put in, you could actually just go in and detail this really well and get nice and photorealistic. So aquí igual, ¿verdad? Dependiendo de su talento y cuánto tiempo le quieran meter al dibujo, pueden agregar todo el detalle que se ve. I'm just trying to go a little bit fast here, but obviously try to take your time and try to make it nice. You don't have to go at my speed. Tómense su tiempo y agreguen un poco de detalle que se ve. Is somebody out there, son? Probably. And then I'm gonna come back with the black. Y aquí voy a regresar con el negro. That's almost the same. What's the same? Oh, the biting and the stinging. Well, I don't know, man. Getting bit. Are there animals that kill you by biting you? Spiders? Spiders bite you, right? Or do they sting you? Because scorpions sting, and they could kill you from a sting. I don't know how many other things can kill you from a sting. I guess if rattlesnakes bite too, right? I don't know. How do you... Because technically it has to sting you with its injectors in its mouth. I don't know, man. You're right. It's about the same. I'm gonna go with that. I'm with you on this one. So just draw all the little details, going section by section. Bam. Now, because this is at the very front, like at the very front of the design, I think we're going to leave that for last, just to make sure it stays the brightest. And we're gonna go ahead and kind of cut off this first bottom piece here, which I should probably do. Just adding one little piece of tape per section here, so that as we move on, these plate bits will stay in place, right? Go back, cut that one off. Take that off. Simple. And again, starting with a round. And this scorpion is cool because it has these cool designs on its... I don't know what is this called? Extensions? What do you call these parts? Oh, it's like pods to its stinger. You know what I'm talking about, this part. So aquí estamos agregando el café sobre estas partes de atrás del alacrán. Oh, God. Igual, nomás siguiendo el diseño y agregando el detalle que se ve a lo mejor que se puede. Oh, you guys don't have scorpions? I mean, to be fair, they're not like out in the wilderness or nothing. I mean, they are, but like you gotta find them. They're not like just hanging out and about. They're not like Saudi Arabia scorpions, from what I understand. They're like hidey insects, you know. They just hide around, wait for stuff to walk by and They sting it. I do remember as a kid though, for some reason we always ended up running into them. And my dad comes from a place where like that's like their thing is they have scorpions and they're like really proud of scorpion territory, and yeah, they sell scorpions like embalmed in that glass and stuff, like preserved. And they sell lollipops. Ah, the lollipops with scorpions in them. Yeah. What's up, Eliza? You're about halfway there, man. You're not that late, but you're a little bit late today. You have regular ants ruining your garden. Another tidy piece. It looks angry. What's up, Rue Wellington? How's it going, man? Just regular ants, huh? Holland just sounds like an awesome place. Every time I hear something about Holland, it's always like, oh, that doesn't sound too bad at all. Right, so all I'm doing is kind of making these dots to build up those lines, right? Then kind of adding some shading. So estoy usando puntos para aquí para hacer nuestros diseños adentro de, no sé cómo se dicen estas partes traseras, ¿verdad? Pero estoy haciendo puntos para hacer esas líneas y luego le estoy dando un poco de sombreado alrededor de las líneas, ¿verdad? Y así nos da ese efecto como el que estamos viendo sobre la foto de referencia. Looks like someone watched the new Mortal Kombat movie. There's a new Mortal Kombat movie. Where, dude? Dennis, dude, you can't join the chat and say something that's just gonna make me want to get on the internet to go looking for this information. Babe! Here I go with the babe. Oh, for sneezing, yeah. Thank you, sir. Is there a new Mortal Kombat movie? Ask Alexa right there. Wow, Scorpion's Revenge Mortal Kombat, huh? Oh my god, this dog is really going at it right now. Right, so then I'm gonna continue on. She hates other, like, doesn't hate, but she like gets really excited over other dogs walking down our street or something. She won't bark at people. She won't, like, she doesn't actually want to bite no dogs or nothing. She just wants to play. And she doesn't know how to get her excitement out other than just bark constantly.
It helps if your car wasn't in the front.
Why? Is that what's going on? There they are going around it. I like it. It's cool. They can stop and look at the car. just gonna keep working our way down. Working our way downtown. You know the sound. I'm not good at making rhymes now. I need to watch that. That sounds cool. New customers, eh? Right, pretty much. Yeah, so I drove all the way up to Springs today. Here's an interesting story of today. I drove all the way up to Colorado Springs to finish up that fire truck. That was supposed to be my job for today. And then I was going to come back and stream. Well, when I got there to look at the truck, the guys who actually painted the truck, it's like they gave up mid-buff. Like, I don't know how to describe it. They gave up mid-buff. It's like they started buffing it, and then somewhere along the way they're like, it's good enough. And, well, yeah, I got there and there's like spots that are still pretty rough and have no shine in a lot of spots. And needless to say, I was upset because that's like my work being treated like crap. Then I let the guy know for the truck, because the guy for the truck's actually not here in Colorado. He's out in California. And yeah, it turned out to this whole morning being crap. I got nothing done, then came back home, and yeah, then the truck came and was dropped off to me, and now I have to fix the mistake. Oh, but yeah, the reason I was mentioning it is because while I was there, right, I'm parked at this guy's house, and I have my car there, and some old lady, I don't even know, like she had to be like 60 something, 70, stops, and she goes, "Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful car." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." She goes, "Yeah, we have a neighbor down here that does some stuff like this, but not like this, you know." And I was like, "Okay, that's cool." And she was walking around checking it out, and she was like just enjoying the car, even though it was like an old lady, you know. She still was like, "This is pretty cool. I like it. I dig it." Look at that. We're almost through the whole process. Yep. What? Alright, so I'm gonna start off with this back leg. So again, we're just gonna cut this piece here. Bam, simple stuff. Simple cakes, look at that. And then we could just take this with some brown, and we're just going to shade in the sections. I'm just going to kind of hit it kind of quick. Hit the edge of this. Right. Then this last one, we're going to kind of shade it going the opposite direction. Add a little bit of that little spotting that it has. Nice texture on the legs, all over the scorpion really. I don't know why this brown is like dry tipping. It's so crazy, but it is. But once you get rid of that dry tip, this it just works real nice. Real nice. You know, it just works real nice. I wake up in the morning and I piss excellence, you know. bit of black just to give it that tone that we see in the picture. Bam. I see a little bit of black here in the picture. And maybe there's a little bit of black right here. And a little bit. Just like that. Boom. Got her ticket. Right? Hell yeah. Any military aircraft on canvas? Yes. I haven't received one of those orders in a while, but yes, it's one of those. I've done helicopters on canvas. So we're going to take that leg off all the way now. See that? Boom. I'm also going to cut out this bottom piece right here. And this right here. See those two pieces can just get off. Take the brown. Start with these pieces right here. And this piece is pretty dark, so you just go ahead and darken it up. A little bit of brown coming off of there. And this one has a little bit of shape going, a shadow. It's not just flat. Simple. Add the details in the picture. Over here, add black for the tone. Same process as the previous leg. Shading those bottom areas, don't forget. And almost to this front glass claw. I'm going to cut that piece right off and this piece. And actually, before we do that, let's just go ahead and cut that leg off. And we're just going to ever so lightly just hit that with brown. And just again, ever so lightly with the black. Boom. And then we can just take the last piece off. Look at that. Starting to get somewhere. Just starting with the brown. At this point there's not much. It's not actually sectioned off like before. It just has these weird kind of like joints. So just go ahead and draw those in. Draw what you see, which is not much. Just add a little bit of detail in there. Ángel Dorado. Para hacer una aerografía en un auto que se hace, se aprende. Dennis. Hey, that's cool. So here's a special tip, Dennis, before you get started. Oh, actually, I don't know. I guess you would already have to have it. But if you mix, pro tip for everybody watching right now, if you mix any line of the Createx paints, and you mix it in with the clear, the Createx clear, like the 4050 or the 4052, it makes a super durable paint. Polyurethane acrylic water-based paint. And so far, from what I've tested and what I've seen and done, this would be a direct replacement for any other shoe paint, because it's gonna bond way better than anything else, and I mean way better. So far I've used it to paint on porcelain and glass. I used the mixture of Createx paints with clear, and I've tried it on leather. But the fact that I could paint on porcelain, like, you know, glossy porcelain, lay it in there, and then it sticks. Like, it sticks. Like, you can't take it off. As well as that helmet I did yesterday, right after I took it out and cleared it. And it's sitting in the garage right now, cleared. But it dries hard. Like that clear stuff, it dries nice and hard. So yeah, if you want to make yourselves anything that's super durable and you want like the paint to last, using those UVLS clear, it's kind of the best of all worlds, because it has UV protection. It kind of turns the paint into a polyurethane paint, and it hardens it, as you know, like all in one. So it's kind of what I'm experimenting with at the moment. And yeah, as time goes on and as we see more results, I'll be sharing more with you guys. But right now, that's something I could directly say and have confidence in, is that if you mix any of the lines of the Createx paint with their line of UVLS clears, you get a super nice and hard, like really good paint. So 4013 reducer. So 4013 reducer is actually, it's from my understanding, this is like for certain states. It conforms to the standards within certain states, and you would want to use this. I haven't actually tried it yet. I have it here. I'll be trying it pretty soon. They sent me these these ridiculous bottles of 4011. They're huge. I think these are 32 fluid ounce bottles. I got 2 of them of 4011, and I've been using it to fill my smaller bottle, obviously. But 4011 works pretty good. I don't know, man. I think I still like 4012 more. It just seems to break down the paint faster. But the 4011 just seems to flash over a little faster, just slightly faster. If that's something you're really concerned about. I'm more excited about the way their clears are coming, man. Those clears they're just surprising me, because I wasn't expecting them. First, I wasn't expecting them to come out shiny, and the shiny on the gloss is shiny, just like an automotive gloss, and then it's hard, like it dries hard and stiff. So yeah, don't sleep on those, man. So I'm going to be doing more videos with those, more experimentation, and kind of sharing along with you guys as we take this journey. Just going with the brown, softening up anything I see, making sure I get the right tones in there. So ya al último nomás estoy revisando con un poco de café, que el café que mezclamos, y le estoy dando nomás para darle corrección a uno de los colores, y sí, para que no resalte tanto el amarillo, le estoy dando sobre unas áreas. Igual aquí, dependiendo de qué tanto tiempo metieron a su dibujo, ¿verdad? Pero aquí va a ser la parte que lo desenvolvemos y vemos el producto final. So here's the part where we take off the mask and we see our, not our final product, but close to final product. So depending on how much time and how much detail you added, your results will vary, but hopefully you guys took pride in creating something nice I'm just trying to get this paper off without ripping it. Cool. So, entre más tiempo le metieron y más detalle, pues entre más mejor les va a salir. Pero ya aquí podemos quitar todo nuestro otro papel. And so you take all our paper off. Bam! Look at that. Doesn't that look pretty cool? So from here, you use the clear in your toolbox project. Yeah, that seems like it would be a proper use of it. No, I don't lay intercoat clear. I haven't actually used intercoat with the candies yet, so I can't really speak on how much of a difference it makes, but I don't think it'll make that much of a difference, especially now with these clears, because it's actually clear. I don't know, it's different than regular like candy paint, I guess. I don't know. You've been using 40-30 plastic shells. 40-30. What do you mean? Thank you, RC Master. Oscar. Gracias. Super. Saludos. Gracias. Thank you. So here, the final step again. Using some freehand and looking back on the reference, we're just going to go ahead and add a little bit of a shadow. So aquí, usando la referencia y el negro que mezclamos, le vamos a dar un sombreado a nuestro diseño, ¿verdad? Y nomás ligeramente denle con el negro, y está mejor darle ligero y luego agregarle entre más oscuro lo necesiten, ¿verdad? Le van agregando más. Right. And this should be pretty easy because you have the reference, so you can see all the shadows that are kind of coming from the lights. And this is probably the best well-lit scorpion you'll ever see in your life. So take advantage and make sure you get all those nice shadows in there. And the reason his shadows on his legs are kind of like fadey is because the legs on a scorpion are actually like translucent, like kind of transparent. You can see light through them, kind of like when you shine a light on your finger, but more. They're almost transparent, so they, you know, the kind of light kind of shines through. So shadows won't be that dark in some spots, but darker in others, and that's perfectly natural. And there you go. Look at that nice little scorpion we got there. So ahí está, amigos, nuestro escorpión, nuestro alacrán. ¡Arriba Durango! Sí, ojalá les guste el video. Trying to get this camera into place. So hopefully you guys liked that video. Hopefully this helps you guys out. As always, I would like it if you guys all hit that like button. If you guys all subscribed. If you haven't already, make sure you check out the join button down below. It helps the channel bring you more videos like this on a more constant basis and better every time. So, sí, gracias amigos por ver. A este momento me gustaría decirles que por favor denle un me gusta, suscríbanse. Abajo del video hay un link para hacerse miembros del canal. Todos esos links ayudan al canal a traerle más videos como este. So, si este video les gustó, les ayudó, si quieren más videos como este, hagan todas esas cosas de abajo y nos vemos en el video que sigue. So, thank you guys all for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Later!